Hello my colleagues, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new here, you are absolutely welcome too. Today we are going to be diving into something that is close to the heart of every income focused investor: the top 9 highest dividend yielding companies in Nigeria right now. Now I know some of you, especially my core subscribers, might be thinking, Micah, didn't you already make a video about the highest dividend paying companies earlier this year? Yes, I did. This video is different and honestly even more important than that previous video. Let me explain. Just because a company pays you 200 naira per share doesn't automatically make it a better dividend stock than the one that is paying 10 naira. What really matters is something called dividend yield, and that's what we are focusing on in this video. Dividend yield shows you how much returns you are getting on your investment relative to the current share price. So in this video, I'm not just listing big dividend payments. I'm showing you the companies that are actually giving you the best bang for your buck. So if you are someone building a dividend focused portfolio or just looking for solid companies with consistent cash flow, you want to watch this video all the way to the end. Before we jump in, please hit the like button so this video reaches more people. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and if you find value in this video, share it with a fellow investor or community that might benefit from it. And if you want to know how I personally build my own dividend strategy, or you want help in structuring your own long-term investment game plan, the link to book a one-on-one call with me is in the description and comment section below. And without much talk, let's jump right into the video. Let's go. Starting the video from bottom to top, we have at number 9, UPDC Rights, Nigeria's largest publicly listed real estate investment trust, managed by Stanbic IBTC Asset Management. If you have ever wanted a piece of the property market without the headache of owning physical buildings, this is the kind of instrument to look into. Now let's talk dividends. As of 2025, UPDC Rights is offering a dividend yield of about 8% based on recent payouts and share price of around 6 naira 10 kobo. That's a decent yield actually, and the company has a track record of semi-annual dividend payments going all the way back to 2015. They have paid dividends consistently, some years higher, some years lower, but overall the income has remained regular, in line with their policy of distributing at least 90% of their net income. So now, why does the yield stand out? What makes this one attractive is the strong operational performance behind the scenes. You see, in 2024, UPDC Rights gross revenue jumped by 25%, occupancy rates hit 96%, and they recorded a solid 2.54 billion naira fair value gain on their property portfolio. They are also making smart moves like selling non-core assets to unlock value in their business, one which netted them a 410 million naira gain. If you're an income-focused investor looking for stability and exposure to real estate, UPDC Rights may not be flashy, but it's quietly doing the work. Just remember, rights move differently from regular stocks, so it's best you use it as a steady income plan and not for capital appreciation. At number 8, we have GTCO, which is the financial powerhouse behind GT Bank and one of the most respected names in Nigeria's banking sector. They are not just a bank anymore, they have evolved into a full-fledged holding company with arms in payment, asset management and pension. Now let's talk dividends. GTCO declared a whopping 8 naira 0.3 kobo dividend per share for 2024. That's a massive jump from the 3 naira 20 kobo they paid the year before, and they have a dividend yield of around 9.4%. And the beautiful thing is that this isn't a one-time thing. GTCO has paid dividends every single year since at least 2015. That kind of consistency matters, especially for long-term investors. So now, what's driving this juicy yield? That's the question you should be asking. You see, unlike some stocks where the yield looks high because the price has dropped, GTCO's case is the opposite. The stock price is actually up over almost 100% in the past year, but their earnings were so strong, over 1 trillion naira in profit after tax, that they could afford to double their dividends. Now, my quick take for GTCO is this: if you want a dividend stock backed by serious profits, clean asset quality, and a solid reputation, GTCO is still very much a heavyweight when building a dividend portfolio. Next on this list is SFS Rights, also known as the Sky Shelter Fund. This is one of the oldest and most reliable REITs in Nigeria. For those who may be lost, REIT stands for Real Estate Investment Trust Funds. This stock gives you a way to earn rental income and capital gains without owning physical buildings. Now let's talk numbers. As of 2025, SFS Rights is offering a dividend yield of about 9.5% based on its latest payout of 21 naira 50 kobo and a current share price of around 206 naira to 230 naira as of the moment of making this video. They have paid dividends every single year since inception, with the payouts growing steadily over time. Behind the scenes, the fund is doing solid work. In 2023, net income jumped by 70%, occupancy levels crossed 98%, and rental defaults stayed very low. Their income mix from both real estate rents and FGM bonds, giving them a great balance of stability and growth. Now, here is my quick take for this asset. You see, SFS Rights is one of the most solid income plays on the NGX, and if you're a long-term investor looking for steadily growing passive income, this is definitely one to keep an eye on. If you're looking to build a dividend-paying portfolio, you can choose between it and UPDC Rights. At number 6, we have Zenit Bank, one of the biggest and most profitable banks in Nigeria, known for its stability, strong governance, and unmatched dividend track record. For the 2024 financial year, which is last year, Zenit declared a total dividend of 5 naira per share, made up of a 4 naira final dividend and a 1 naira interim dividend. That gives the stock a dividend yield of over 10%, depending on when you buy in. And honestly, that's not even a new thing. If you look at their dividend history from 1 naira 75 kobo in 2015 to now 5 naira, it's been a clear upward trend. For those looking to build a dividend-paying stock portfolio, I will say that Zenit is an old, reliable company. If you're looking for steady dividends, strong governance, and growth potential, Zenit Bank is a heavyweight worth holding. At number 5, we have a fast-rising star, Fidelity Bank Nigeria. For the 2024 financial year, Fidelity paid a total dividend of 2 naira 10 kobo per share, made up of 0 naira 85 kobo interim and a 1 naira 25 kobo final dividend. At a share price of roughly 19 naira to 25 naira, that gives us a juicy yield of about 10.5%. Very impressive for a bank that is still climbing the ladder of success. But here's what's even more interesting. Fidelity isn't just paying dividends, they are growing fast. For me, Fidelity Bank is a classic underdog story. If you like high dividend yield and upside potential in terms of capital appreciation, Fidelity Bank is delivering on both fronts. Coming in at number 4 is the expanding giant, Access Holdings. For the 2024 financial year, Access paid a total dividend of 2 naira 50 kobo per share, made up of 0 naira 45 kobo interim and 2 naira 05 kobo final dividends. At a share price of about 22 naira, you are looking at a solid 11.36% dividend yield. But what really earns them this spot is the scale and growth story. Access isn't just a Nigerian bank anymore. They are in 22 markets across 4 continents and growing into fintech, investment management, and non-banking verticals. Access is not just paying big dividends, they are also investing aggressively in long-term dominance. If you want both strong yield and international scale, Access Holdings check both boxes. They also have a strong history of paying dividends, dating as far back as 2001. Now, let's talk about a stock that made a massive comeback in 2024 and is quietly becoming one of the most exciting investment stories on the Nigerian exchange. After a tough 2023, VFD Group came back solidly. For the 2024 financial year, they declared a dividend of 2 naira 50 kobo per share, translating to 3.17 billion naira paid out to shareholders. That alone shows that they are not just back, they are rewarding those who stayed patient with them. But here is where it gets interesting. In April 2025, they did a 5-for-1 bonus share issuance, which slashed the share price from around 96 naira down to about 15 naira 60 kobo to reflect the increased share count. Since then, it's been trading around 15 naira to 18 naira, and if you run the numbers, that gives you a dividend yield of between 13.5% and 16%. That's a very solid passive income. VFD has paid dividends every year since 2016, except for 2023 when they reported a loss. But the fact is that they bounced back in just a year and resumed dividends and gave bonus shares as well. That speaks volume about execution and investor focus. Overall, I would say that VFD Group may not be as mainstream as Zenit or UBA yet, but with a double-digit yield, strategic expansion, and improving fundamentals, it's a stock that smart money is quietly accumulating and adding up to their dividend portfolio. Moving to the next, UBA lands the number 2 spot, and it's not hard to see why. For the 2024 financial year, they declared a total dividend of 5 naira per share, made up of 2 naira interim and a 3 naira final dividend. That translates to a massive 24.2% dividend yield, easily one of the highest on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. They have been paying dividends consistently for decades, with recent years showing double-digit yields percentage. Finally on our list, we have NIDF, the Nigeria's Infrastructure Debt Fund. Launched in February 2017 and listed on the NGX in October 2023, NIDF was designed to give investors like you and I something quite rare on the Nigerian exchange, which is consistent high yield income backed by real infrastructure. We are talking about your money being lent to long-term cash flow generating projects like power plants, telecoms, towers, seaports, water treatment systems, and more. These are the backbone of any growing economy, and the NIDF is the bridge that allows retail investors to participate. Now, here's what makes NIDF stand out. It pays quarterly dividends, and not just small ones. For Q1 2025, it paid 5 naira 43 kobo per unit. For the full year 2024, total dividends came to over 20 naira per unit at a recent share price of 118 naira. That puts the dividend yield at around 17.2%. And that's not a joke, guys. Previous quarters saw yields that were as high as 21%, 23%, even 24%, making it one of the highest paying investments on the NGX, outpacing most high-yielding banking or oil stocks. But what I really like about it isn't just the yield, it's the stability behind the scenes. In 2024 alone, NIDF's total income jumped by 36.6%, interest income rose by 39%, and profit after tax grew by 39%, even after removing one-time gains. If you talk about Q1 2025, you also have the same story. Income is up by 52%, profit is up by 58%, and assets under management crossed 100 billion naira. This shows me that it's not a one-off, it's part of a disciplined growing financial strategy. And if you're wondering about market sentiment, it's actually positive. No scandals, no drama. The fund is raising 40 billion naira this year to expand its portfolio, and institutional demand for it remains very strong. In short, NIDF is like a fixed income machine, quietly compounding value every quarter and backed by real infrastructure and offering retail investors a seat at the table. And that brings us to the end of our list of the top 9 dividend yielding stocks in the Nigerian stock market. If you found this video insightful, do me a favor by smashing the like button, drop a comment to let me know which of these stocks you hold or are planning to buy, and of course subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to the channel. Also, if you want to go beyond just watching videos and actually start building your own dividend focused portfolio that is tailored to your goals, I'm currently offering one-on-one strategy sessions. You can book a call using the link in the description and comment section. And if you want to stay updated with what I am buying, what I'm researching, and more dividends gems like this, you want to use the link in the description and comment section to join my WhatsApp channel. Is down there. Also, please do share this video with a fellow investor in your community, your group, or anybody that you believe is going to benefit from this content. And until next time, my colleagues, they will.